How are you? It's Kelly O'Connor again. I know you might recognize this hat and my red t-shirt from the previous email you got. As soon as I was done recording that one, I thought of another conversation I had with another lady in regards to her oldest daughter, and I just quickly recorded this one here. So don't hey, well, you can haze me, but just don't hold it against me. So I've got their information right over here on my screen, but here was the situation. So I know this woman and I happened to bump across her. She is enrolled in the academy. She lives here actually fairly close to me, about 30 minutes away. She's in business, and I bumped across her. And her daughter is about to graduate high school. So she's right in the thick of this, right? So she said, "Hey, Kelly, I gotta ask you some questions." And okay, now she's been digging in, but she had me, and she wanted to get my take on a couple things. But there's three schools in particular that they are now really digging into. Now, I advise 6 to 10 in the academy. Now, the reason I do 6 to 10 is to give the family as many opportunities as possible to leverage and play the schools off of each other. 3 is a little limiting, but these 3 schools are really good for her daughter. So she was like, "Kelly, can you dig in and run a little analysis for me?" So if you remember in that webinar, I told you that you could get a call. We do 2 phone calls with me, and one I would advise we do towards the negotiation phase. Well, that's kind of what this would have been, right? I was with her for just about 20 minutes, and these offers are going to be hitting soon, so I wanted to prepare her for what she was looking at. So all we did is we pulled up the resources that we show you in the academy and laid out the data on the school. So one of them, cost of attendance, $26,700. Another one, $24,600. Another one, $23,400. Now, the one that's most expensive, the $26,700, their average aid that we would be expecting as an average is $10,800. Now, for this school, their child is average academically, but this kid's story is not. So did I advise her to leverage the story of the child? Without a doubt. You leverage every possible thing that you can in order to try to get an above average type of overall package. Excuse me. So if they actually received the $10,800, that would be one we would appeal still. Now, the second school, the $24,600 school, has an average aid total of $18,200, which would put it as a net of $6,400. So a $24,600 school, I'm extremely confident we could get it for $6,400 on the high side, because this kid for this school is an above average kiddo. So if the 18.2 was average, I'm confident we can get a little bit more than that. So this is another opportunity. We might get a $24,600 school for like $4 or $5 grand, just like what I did with a $27,000 school. So when I talk about that and how to get 86% off without applying for all the additional scholarships and grants, this is how we do it. The third school, the cheapest one, less expensive one, was $23,400, and the average was about $11,500, making that net about $11,900. So we had the most expensive was netting about $15,900, second one was $11,900, and then the other one was about $5 to $6 grand is what I'm anticipating being able to do. So what we're going to do is be putting a lot of our focus on that one school that has proven to be aggressive. You kind of seeing this? Now look, these schools know where they applied likely applied. They don't know where you applied, but they know where you submitted test scores. They know that these other schools are a competition. Again, the school needs you more than you need them. So they were actually thinking of the first one as the primary target. But now after running this analysis, the second school is going to be the primary target. I'm extremely confident we will be below $6 grand a year in total cost. Now, how great is that? You mean to tell me you could literally get a 4-year education for the price of what they quote as 1? Yes. So if you have not enrolled in the academy, I assure you, it's not a waste of money. And if we happen to waste your money, we'll give it back to you without a 10% stocking fee, right? We're not going to keep $1. We will refund all of it. So if you've watched that presentation, I know that this is an $11,000 program that we give you for the price that's quoted, right? We're not going to charge you 11 grand, but I could still even satisfactorily provide that much value, in this case, in more than that in just 1 year. So if you haven't watched that webinar, please do so. It's linked here. If you haven't enrolled yet, please do so. You can find that here as well, and certainly at the end of the webinar, the re-recording of it. And if you happen to just have a question that we can answer for you, you can reply to this email. All right? But I look forward to helping you. I look forward to seeing you enroll, and I look forward to hearing the results that you experienced. Take care.